majoring in statistics and political science. Your Excellency, as you have rightly emphasized on the lines of climate change, Nepal, despite being landlocked, is intricately connected to the global environmental ecosystem, including the oceans. Given the shared responsibility we all have in protecting the planet, how would you incentivize coastal nations to mitigate ocean contamination, recognizing that such pollution, through its far-reaching impacts, ultimately affects the high-altitude regions of the Himalayas and the promise of, as you call it, a happy Nepal? What diplomatic or multilateral approaches might Nepal advocate to ensure that the preservation of the oceans becomes a collective priority, given its vital link to the mountains of Nepal and climate change all around the world?
That's a large question, so I'll leave it to you to answer as you wish.
Yeah. Thank you very much for your question. Again, you raised a question about conservation, climate, etc. How many questions were there?
Excuse me?
How many questions were there?
Well, he's asking the effect of the oceans as well on yours, and what is your position, and how do you handle it? You are landlocked, so you may not...
Yeah. Ours is a diversified country. Very, very natural diversity, geographical, biological, botanical, social, different type of diversities are there. Mount Everest and other mountains, more higher than 8,000 meters, higher than 8,000 meters. There are some 14 peaks, more than 8,000 meters altitude. There are peaks, but we talk about one range, then there are 800 meters, 8 mountains, more than 800 meters, 8,000 meters altitude. So it's unique. And similarly, there are diversities among the animals, grasses, plants, etc. And animals, species, birds, everything. We are conscious about to protect those animals. We have elephant, rhino, and so on. We have dolphins, yaks, etc. at the hilly areas. In the mountain areas, we have elephants and yaks, etc., gaidas, etc. And peacock and other different types of, more than 6,000 or more birds we have. Similarly, varieties of fishes, varieties of animals as well. And it makes ecosystem. And it makes real nature. It makes the nature. Where we can see, we can observe the nature. And we can see not only the beauty of nature, but we cannot imagine that magic of nature. We are working to conservation, protection of forest, animals, etc. And protection of our geographical landscape, our mountains, as I mentioned before too. Our mountains, they are not only important for Nepal, but for entire world they are. Because the earth turns around within 24 hours. So the time comes from that, and one circle around the sun.